Hello, Teach Me crew. So I recently heard Nate Bargatze tell a joke about how he reached the age of 40. I think he's somewhere in his 40s, and he realized that he needed to be more careful about what he ate because whatever he was ingesting was really affecting his body. And so maybe it's true that sometimes we learn really well with humor because that stuck with me. And here's the story he told. He said he would get up on a weekend morning and his favorite thing, and I'm paraphrasing, so I might be getting this slightly wrong, but I know I've got the gist of it. His favorite thing would be to eat this huge stack of pancakes. That was what he wanted to eat. And he said now that he's in his 40s, he would notice on those days that he just felt sluggish throughout the day and he just wanted to lay on the couch, and he was not about getting all the chores done or whatever else. He wanted to just lay around. And he said, I found every possible reason why I might feel that way. And I don't remember all his reasons, but maybe he's thinking, I didn't sleep well last night, or I really need a relaxing day today anyway because my week has been so busy, or oh my gosh, my week was so busy, I'm just worn down. That's why my body is telling me I need a relaxing day today. And he said, and then I realized that I was coming up with all these justifications and all these reasons like, oh, maybe I feel a cold coming on, maybe I'm fighting something. And actually, it simply happened every time I started my day with a huge stack of pancakes. So maybe getting up and eating a huge stack of simple carbs with lots of sweetness on them with the syrup, maybe that was actually the problem. And I just thought that was so funny because don't we do this? Don't we maybe take an action, whether it's eating or drinking something, or it's, some habit that we have in our lives, and it's not great for our bodies. It's not like a pro-health thing to do. And we find every other possible reason why we might be feeling tired or run down, or we might not be able to sleep that night, when really it's probably the food or maybe the drink. And that's not to say you can't have pancakes. You can have what you want, but the important thing at any age is to understand how all of these different foods affect your own body, and for me to understand it for my own body. And I know that when I eat gluten, it makes me so sleepy about 1 to 2 hours afterwards. I could fall asleep standing up. And sometimes I still kind of forget because I treat myself to something, like a cookie or something, whatever. And then I'm so sleepy later and I'm like, what in the world is going on? Oh, right. The cookie. So, you know what? There's celebratory food, and there's a time to eat that celebratory food, and when you eat it, you should enjoy it. And at the same time, if you start to see a pattern where whatever you're doing, whether it's how you're eating, how you're drinking, how you're being sedentary all the time, how you're going to bed at night, if you start to see a pattern where you're going, oh, I feel run down, and I'm trying to think of why I might feel run down, really look at the food and the drink and the habits, because it might be that you can actually change this easily. It might be that it's what we're eating. So if you're curious about gluten, go back and listen to the gluten episode. I linked it in the show notes, and have a great one.